Well, hello everyone, and thank you for checking in on me. It's a rainy Sunday, and I said, well, let me sit down and have a chat with you. I just want to reintroduce myself to a lot of new subscribers, new viewers, and to recap with some of my already subscribers. So thank you all. Thank you all for being here. So what I want to tell you about is a little about me as a book lover, a bibliophile. I have been that since the early 1980s. So when I started seriously doing reading and going to the library and buying books, my collection has grown to over 3,000 books. I housed them in my home. I bought cabinets for them. And I just love books. Books bring me joy. And I'll sit down, although I'm a pretty slow reader compared to a lot of other readers, but I consistently read books. I gather them faster than I read them. So therefore, my collection has grown. I used to attend book signings and author events. I've been to the National Book Conference in Atlanta with Curtis Bunn, sat down at tables with authors, taken pictures with them, gotten their autographs, talked to them personally. And I miss that. I haven't done that in a while. I transported about 2,000 of my books from Michigan. When I moved from Michigan, I lived in Ypsilanti, Michigan, by way of Detroit, Ypsilanti. Now we are in Marion, the historic Marion, Alabama. So I carried all these books down here. It was a big job because I made sure I packed them well. They are in very good condition. And now I am selling a lot of my own personal collection, which I have never cracked the spine of these books. I just love looking at them. And I am selling them on Pango Books. Doing well. Thank you. But I also have blogged. I have blogged, I think since the early 2000s. I have to look it up. I've forgotten, but it's called, I renamed it to Donna's Book Addiction. And then I do reviews, book reviews, and some other things I've done. And I was even featured in a book. I was used as a reference from my blog. And oh, geez. Book is my world. Books are my world. I make custom-made bookmarks now, so if you purchase from me on Pango Books, you will get a bookmark to go with it. But if you have any questions for me, please put them in the comments. I'm happy to talk about it. I'm happy to let you know what is considered a book in a collection, a proper collection of books. And when you get it autographed, you just want the author to sign their name and a date. Personalized kind of takes away the value, but I know some authors can't help themselves. They want to know your name. They'll personalize the book. However, it's still a very sentimental and important thing. I have met many authors personally, such as J. California Cooper, Daniel Black, Tayari Jones. Those are just a few. The author of Push and the Kid, Jewel Parker Rhodes, Eric Jerome Dickey. Oh my God, I met him quite a few times. And Elin Harris. I think I have all of Elin Harris's books, all of Eric Jerome Dickey's books. I'm trying to debate, do I want to sell those? All of them are signed. And I can't even begin to tell you. I love hardbacks over paperback, but I'll buy a paperback. That's not a problem. And a lot of the authors only publish maybe in a paperback or a Kindle form. So, you know, that's fine. Some of my repeat I would buy without questioning is Bernice McFadden. Unfortunately, J. California Cooper has passed. It was no doubt I would buy her books. I'm trying to think who else living I would not hesitate. Oh, Beverly Jenkins. Oh my. I'm drawing a blank. I didn't write this script. I didn't prepare for this. I just wanted to talk to you on a personal note. So please, if you have any questions, any comments, throw them my way. I will answer them. But yes, I just wanted to reintroduce myself to a lot of the people, and I'm happy to be here on YouTube. And I'm just now celebrating 4 years on here, and I will continue. I enjoy this. I've just been so busy with my bookstore. And this year I will be reopening my bed and breakfast. That will be after the month of July. We rented it out to some doctors who wanted to increase the urgent care hours here in Marion, Alabama. And so we offered our bed and breakfast, and they took it for 2 years. So I will again be doing that. That will keep me very busy, and we're doing other business ventures. My husband and I are going to open a pizza restaurant next to my bookstore. And so that is coming up, but I'll keep you all posted. And I have another video coming out after this that is going to, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get to it. Tell you an event I went to, show you a big book haul, and I'll be back with you all shortly. Good morning. This is January the 29th, and I am on my way to a journal making class I'm offering at my bookstore. So I'm gonna take y'all along, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope that I get a good turnout, and let's meet up again in a few. Thanks. All right, so I had my journal making workshop, and I had not the expected participants as I wanted. I had 18, 19 people who said they were interested. However, I had a few people, and here's some pictures here of some of my people who came to help make journals or learn how to make the basic steps for journal making. And it was fun. It was absolutely fun. And I'm learning even more myself. And I'm selling my journals through my bookstore as well as online at Pango Books. So, anyway, I will come back to you with some more information as I celebrate my 4 years of being on YouTube. And I appreciate all my new subscribers. And yeah, we're going to talk some more. So today is February 1st. We are into another month. And I just want to show you what I'm reading and what I plan on reading for this month of February. So currently, I am reading Mary Monroe, Love, Honor, Betray. This is the 3rd book in her Lexington, Alabama series. And I am enjoying it. I want to find out who the serial killer is in this somewhat mystery of a book. It's filled with drama, but yeah, I'll get back to you with more on this as I progress. I think I'm maybe like 30% into the book. I'm listening to it mostly on audio, so yeah. Then I discovered I have a book that has been on my bookshelf, and I want to share it with you. It's called Glory Days by Janus Adams. I hope I'm saying that right. Now, I didn't realize, hold on. It is 365 inspired moments in African American history. So each day is marked with some history. For instance, January 1st, it has some information that pertains to African American history. I have a little difficulty reading it because the font size is very small, but I have this book sitting by my bedside, and I have a magnifying glass there, so I try to read something, and I figure if I start with every day of the year, and now it's February 1st, so I am now into February 1st entry, and it gives some, is talking about the NAACP chapter. Yeah, so if I pick this up, and all I gotta do is read a small section, because they're not long, every day, read something in this book that is inspired moments in African American history, so I'll be reading this all year, because I'm going to do just as it says. I'm going to go day by day, and if I miss a day, there's just a few more pages I have to read to catch up. So yay on that, Glory Days. Also, from my TBR jar, if you saw my last video, here's my TBR jar with my little books in there. I got little books, and I got those little books off of Etsy. You can find those where somebody will make them. I probably could make them myself, but that look like it takes a little more time than I'm willing to do right now. And so out of my TBR jar, I picked On the Rooftop by Margaret Wilkerson Sexton. I'm sure you all have seen this book. Here, I'll take this off. Yeah, On the Rooftop. And so, to my understanding, I cannot read this on the back. It is too small. But I'm looking forward to giving you all some more details and insight into this book. So Google it, look it up, and maybe you want to read with me. So I haven't started yet, but I will be. I will be reading this, and this was a Reese's Book Club pick. Yeah. Not that that matters, but they got that sticker on the front cover. All right. So I'll be reading that in February. Hopefully I will be done and I won't drag it out. And I'm also going to read Sky Full of Elephants. This is for my book club, which we will read and discuss by the end of February, the end of this month. So I just found the audio as well as the ebook. So even when I'm on the go, I can listen and read along. And then I have my physical book, which sometimes I'll take with me to my bookstore. And if I have downtime and it's slow, I get in my reading chair by the fireplace and I'm reading. So yes, so that's a February read. And then also, I don't think I could fit this in for February, but I do plan on, I want to finish up my series, my Reverend Curtis Black series with Kimberly Lawson Roby. And I think this is book number, I think there's 14 out of 15 there's 15 books in the series. I think this is 14 out of 15. And it's Sin of a Woman. And I will be selling, if I can, the whole series on my Pango books once I'm finished. I don't know if I'll be selling them individually or as a bundle, but if anyone's interested, keep watch. Send me a message if you are interested. But yeah, this is Reverend Curtis Black, and I'm loving that series, although she decided not to write that anymore, and I'm just now catching up on all of them. So that is what, and then I'll come back with you guys with a book haul. I have some more books coming. I have some books here, but I'm going to make another video for you and catch you up on what I have bought. And you know, I gotta have a fix. It's called a fix. I mean, I have an addiction, so my addiction needs, I don't want to be healed of my addiction. I want to keep my addiction, and therefore I need fixes. So buying my books is part of it. So I'll be back with you guys with more information. All right.